My name is Rae McDonald. I'm a Mount Union graduate from the 70s. I was on the first OAC team title for the Raiders. I think that was 74. I was runner-up the first Division III Nationals. I'm a man of the Lord. You know, that's what I'm about. That's why I'm still competing. I just won a world title last May. I'll be defending this September coming in Vegas. I won the U.S. Open, 66 to 7-year-olds. Last April, I'll be defending at the end of April this year. So the Lord has blessed me to be an overcomer so that I can show, like the group we had, what they need to do to make some strides in life. So I'm very blessed. A girls coach. I'm currently a girls coach at Marysville. I work at Rudis, which is also based in Marysville, and I've done 2 tours of duty with the Team Ohio girls. And what I notice about the girls is, as opposed to the boys, the girls are very thoughtful. They multitask. You tell them to do 3 steps, they'll do 3 steps. If you forget to tell them, like, step 1, step 2, step 3, but you might get it on step 1, they'll still do all 3 steps. So they're very hungry. They want to man up, so to speak, because there's a lot of I'll say dissension in Ohio, which I don't know, as a minority, I understand how people are subconsciously against you, and they don't really know why. And the girls, last year, when they got to wrestle at the Shot, that was a really big deal. My company, Rudis, put that on as a title sponsor, and Jesse Lang's, the CEO of Rudis, his daughter won her 2nd title as a 3-time finalist. She had the marquee match. But it was very important for the girls to be able to, instead of this high school over here you're having this, no, they need to be where the boys are, okay, to get their respect, to show everybody there that they're the real deal, okay. Girls' technique has expanded. Number one, because they're trying stuff, and you have a high-level coach like Coach Burnett, the dean of coaches, the coaches that have been in the game a long time. They see the value of girls wrestling. My uncle, surrogate uncle, Cale Sanderson's coach. Everybody knows who Cale Sanderson is. Well, he wrestled for my uncle Bobby Douglas, who is a native of Ohio. Ohio's native son is his moniker. He said, early in the game, when he was an athletic rep for the Olympic team, that it was him, the Russian coach, and the Japanese coach that said women need to compete at the world level. And then further along, when we got close to saving the Olympics, remember that, saving wrestling Olympics, he said 5 years before that, women will save wrestling in America. Look at us now. Wrestling is life, you know, push-pull. You win some, you lose some, you get up, sun rises the next day, whether you win or lose, that's a constant. Wrestling teaches you how to sacrifice. It teaches you how to prepare. It goes back to, I'll say, the Bible says you're an overcomer. Okay, well, what's that really mean? Okay, David and Goliath, everybody knows that story. David was a shepherd. He had a shepherd mentality. That's what a coach has. He finds that one who's kind of going against the grain in school and says, hey, he watches him for a while, says, I'm going to keep you under my wing, before the kid may even know it. Okay, David went after the lion that had the sheep that was missing. He fought the lion, he won and protected the sheep, and on the way back, he had to fight the bear who was trying to get the sheep. And then when he got the sheep back to the fold, where the other 99 were, then God had Goliath waiting for him. But see, David was a king in the making before the people even knew that. And so God created Goliath to show the rest of the people that David was the real deal. And so that's what I think coaches are in wrestling. Wrestling teaches us about life, sacrifice, running for the prize of the high calling. Everybody is not cut out for wrestling. The Bible mentions wrestling twice, the only sport mentioned. And what we get out of wrestling is we learn how to fast. Pushing the plate away is a really big deal. for most people, just in general. Now, if you got to go 6 minutes hard in a match and you push the plate away, that changes the perspective drastically. So I think there's nothing closer to life than wrestling. And as a family side of it, when wrestlers live and die in the wrestling room, when we're pushing each other, when we're competing hard, we have a common goal, we become more family than any other sport. And that's because we sacrifice together. So I think that's what makes us a community. And even an opposing team, when we see each other somewhere, airport, somewhere in common, we know wrestlers. Hey, I saw you the other day. You guys are, and we're family wherever we are. Wrestlers have a high level of respect anywhere in the world. They're probably more prominent in other foreign countries as far as like wrestlers of royalty.